Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to the world of Craig. So, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you should be, if you're into hair and hair education, I will of course, as always, link it down below, or it'll be popping up somewhere around here. If you have seen my Instagram, you'll know that I use a lot of foil. Now, we all do a lot of freehand techniques, and I still do a lot of balayage, but I'm a huge Foil Me fan, and this is my foil of choice. And I'm going to share with you guys why I love it so much and why it's the only foil that I use in salon. So a few years ago, while scrolling through the gram, I noticed that several people that I followed on there were using Foil Me. And I contacted the brand and ordered some of the foil from Australia and got into using it really quickly for reasons that we'll get into in a second. But one of the main reasons that I'm so proud to be an ambassador for Foil Me for the UK and to use the product is the people behind the brand. So Emily, her husband, and the rest of her team are amazing. They offer the most incredible customer service and really support our industry on social media, as well as being involved in some really incredible charities, and they give an awful lot back. So big up to Emily and the peeps behind Foil Me. We are loving your work. So why am I such a Foil Me fan? I love alliteration, Foil Me fan. So why am I such a Foil Me fan? Well, there's a couple of really simple, straightforward reasons. The first one is the actual size of the foils, okay? So, I'll put this down. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the difference using a wider foil and a bigger foil makes. I know that in other countries, people are already onto using bigger foil, but in the UK, it's been a really slow uptake. And for me personally, the time that I've been using Foil Me, it's made so much difference. It makes sense that if you use a wider foil, and this is the Foil Me Grip Me Wide, okay? This is the foil that I use the most of in salon. If you use a wider foil, you cover the surface area quicker. Does that make sense? Makes a lot of sense to me. So I find that my half a head of kind of traditional foils, I can do in like 15-20 minutes faster than I was doing before because the foil is wider. So that's one point. Now, this is the Grip Me Wide, like I said. There's also the Grip Me Originals. What am I talking about with this Grip Me? I'll tell you in a second. The Grip Me Originals, which is also something that I would use more around the hairline at the front and at the back. But this is kind of my in-salon go-to. So what does Grip Me mean? Well, Grip Me is actually the texture. I don't know if you can see if it reads on the camera, but there is a slight texture to the foil, a slight pitted texture. And I really find that the texture, the Grip Me texture, grips the hair. So once you apply the product onto the foil with the weave or the slice or whatever it is you're doing with the hair and putting it in a foil, it actually slightly grips the hair, which gives you more manageability. All of that combined with the fact that the foil is a very high grade, so it's very malleable and very easy to get to secure it in place. Really my top reasons for using Foil Me. And also, just to add to that, it goes without saying that who doesn't want a box of foils that you can basically take out of the box one-handed? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't always have the luxury of an assistant by my side. But with Foil Me foils, you don't need to. You can basically, everything pops up out of the box. And they do come in boxes that are flat without folds in them. But I find that this just makes things an awful lot quicker, and I can work on my own, which is kind of genius, really. So the peeps at Foil Me have thought of everything when it comes to foiling, and I mean everything. So these extra wides are amazing for creative techniques. I use these a lot in salon for teasy lights. I also use them a lot for faux balayage. And they're also great for ombre if you've got to insulate the mids and ends of someone's hair. Really great because they are extra wide and extra large. Also, something that's really been very handy and I've been using a lot recently is, obviously, it's not rocket science, it's foil on a roll, but I've been using, because it's a slightly shorter width, I've been using this quite a lot for face frames and for hairlines at the back. Obviously, we want to think of the environment, we don't want to waste product. Although Foil Me is made from partly recycled aluminium already, and obviously it's recyclable, which is great. Another big up to the Foil Me peeps. But you want to use a smaller foil if you can, if you don't need the extra wide size or the extra length. So for hairlines, for like baby lights and for face frames, I tend to take stuff from the roll. So as colorists and hairdressers, we all know that the reason we use foil is to conduct heat. The foil conducts the heat, makes the lightener or the colour that you're using process more efficiently and sometimes slightly faster. But what if you had foil that was beautifully coloured? Oh yes, the people at Foil Me also produce custom foils. Now these ones, these beautiful mermaidy pink and blue combos, they are made for the Fox and the Hare, which is it's a hairdressing salon in Australia, and it's a custom foil that they make for them. Comes in the most beautiful, beautiful box. But the people at Foil Me also make a foil for Sherry Noble, who's from Bixie Colour. Her foil is pink, I think. It's like a rose gold, which is really stunning. And then also for Edwards & Co., that iconic Australian hair salon chain. It's run by Jay Edwards, and they have like a greeny, like a sort of sagey green colour foil as well. So they're also into producing custom, and I know they've just done a collaboration with Evan in America, and his foil has cactuses on it. It's a cacti. Cactus? No, cacti. More than one cactus is a cacti. Is cacti. Whatever. Anyway, it's got those on it. So there are lots of different variants out there if you're into coloured foil. And obviously, Foil Me are about bringing stuff to us that's not only really effective and really useful and helpful, but also that's fun. So you might be watching this and thinking, well, foil is foil is foil. Well, as I said at the beginning of this video, for me, foil definitely is not foil is foil is foil. It's all about what makes me efficient in the salon, what gives me really predictable results, and also what is a real pleasure to use. And Foil Me is all of those things. So those are all the reasons why I'm hugely proud to be part of the Foil Me fam. Now, until recently, it wasn't that easy to get hold of Foil Me products here in the UK, but they are now distributed by Tom and his wonderful team at How High Brands. Now you can find How High Brands, try saying that quickly with your teeth in, Craig. I'm going to link How High Brands down below, and I'll also, of course, link Foil Me. But you can DM How High Brands on Instagram. The lovely Tom and his team will look after you. All the alliteration there. But as I said, I'll link everything down below so you can go and check them out. But they are now really easy to get hold of in the UK and also internationally. So now you know why I'm a Foil Me superfan. And if you do a lot of highlighting in salon, maybe it was something that you could utilise to make application faster and more efficient. It's all good. Thank you so much for coming along and watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, then please give it a like and subscribe, because there's lots more coming on this channel. Once you have subscribed, hit the bell, because this crazy algorithm here on YouTube has changed. And of course, you want to make sure that you see everything that I post. Until the next time, guys, I'll see you all very soon.